Good evening and welcome to the Job Search Solution, the radio program where we talk about looking for a job, changing jobs, changing careers, hiring. And as always, we begin with a prayer. Dear God, grant us thy peace and thy mercy, thy will be done. Rich Levinsky's out of town, so we're going to be addressing a great subject here in a little while. Meanwhile, we're going to discuss a real important topic that's going to be uh, revealing to the job seeker. We always begin with a prayer. Dear God, grant us thy peace and thy mercy, thy will be done. We've been spending 10 seconds in gratitude every day. So think of 3 things that make you grateful today. Anything. Go. You can't be unhappy when you're grateful. You just can't be unhappy when you're grateful. So, what I wanted to discuss was the hidden reasons of why you're probably not getting hired. Every job seeker in the United States is faced with these realities, and you probably never hear about them. This is probably only a fraction of them. It's off the top of my head. They're purely anecdotal from what I've learned, but I've been doing this for 53 years. So I wanted to discuss them with you and then go into even more in depth with a written um, article about them. 25% of the jobs that are advertised are never filled. Companies and the people in them go through all kinds of consternations to fill a job and never fill it. Oftentimes, they come to the conclusion of never filling the job in a period of about 4 months. They get so frustrated with the whole thing, they decide not to do it. And so they never do anything for at least another year and then try it again. 30% of the time, they start all over. After at least 3 to 4 months, they start all over. They have no better candidates than they had the first time. The rationale behind the whole thing is no better than it was before. Nothing has changed at all. They just start all over because they couldn't do it right the first time. 70% of the time, companies pass their drop dead date of when they really need to have it filled. That's because they can't make a decision. They don't know how to find the right people. They just can't make a decision. 60% of the time, they run into doing nothing. They have put so many roadblocks in the process of interviewing, having so many people involved in the process, that they have elongated it to the point where everybody kind of gets tired of it and doesn't really know where they're at. They have to start over at least 2 to 3 times. 65% of the time, the people that are reviewing resumes don't have any relationship with the job itself and are only being told or only going by what they are told about the job and have no direct knowledge about the job itself. They pick out words in a resume, or what's even more um, drastic is the applicant tracking system picks out words that are on a resume, and it has nothing to do with the job itself. And 65% of the time, the people that are passing the resumes along, leave them on somebody's desk, and they sit there for at least a week or two before somebody picks them up and looks at them. Now, I could go on and on about all of the other statistics that I found, but the reason is this: nobody really likes hiring. Rarely do you ever see in a job description that hiring good people is one of the most important things this person can do. It is one of the most, everybody will tell you that hiring good people is one of the most important things any leader can do. But rarely do they really try to do it right. I find it happens maybe 1 out of every 50 times that somebody says, my job is to hire really good people. And they make it a high priority. They give it a lot of attention. They design it the right way. And that's why you don't get hired. That's why you don't even get enough interviews, because people don't put the attention to it that they should. All of these statistics are standing in the way of you getting an interview, let alone getting hired. I know you can blame the system all you want, but that's the reality of it. So when you sit there and look at an opening on LinkedIn or any other place and say, I should be doing that job, this is why you're not. Don't curse the darkness. It isn't going to do you any good. Just move on and try to find somebody else to go to work for. It is a shame. In 53 years, I've never found a way around it. These stats have been the same since I got in this business. That's the reason. It's human error. It's spiritual beings acting human. Like Teilhard de Chardin said, we're just spiritual beings acting human. So don't be too hard on yourself. Remember all of these statistics. That's why you don't get hired. All right, we're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. This is Tony Bashir with the Job Search Solution.